here we are back on the bus. It is roughly April of 2023. It's a year and a month since we've purchased the bus and started working on it so we can get it to go on trips and start, touring the country and things like that. And it has literally gone nowhere. I have not been able to take this thing anywhere but to have work done on it from diesel mechanics or to go get it smogged and registered, and that's it. I literally have not taken it on any trips, haven't been able to go anywhere with it. It is ready to go. Personal life and everything keeps getting in the way. Literally a year. So right now all I do is I come out here now and I do little things on it, cleaning, and when it gets damaged by things or broken into or any of the dozen of other problems we've had, I fix those problems. I come out and I start the batteries to keep them charged. And that's it. That's all I've been able to do. It's crazy. This is definitely not how I wanted the channel to go. But unfortunately, that's the way it's been for a year now. Unable to go anywhere or do anything crazy. Right now, I just got a 1,000-watt flexible solar panel system with a charge controller and cables and everything. So I'm going to put them into the bus for now just as storage. And then when I can actually get up onto the roof and mount them up and then build a cabinet to put all the electronics in, I'll get some deep cycle batteries, marine batteries. Can't afford the LifePo batteries and things like that. But I'll get a couple of the deep cell marine batteries and use those for inside the bus for use. I got a few solar generators. I'll use those. I got a few other solar panels to help top batteries off and keep things going. So when I eventually do get out on the road, I'll be able to actually sustain myself out there, keep things running. I believe this has a 100-gallon fuel tank. It's at least 80. I think it's 100. So I'll just make sure I top off the fuel, diesel, which is now almost $6 a gallon again. Crazy. The prices have been so crazy this year on the fuel. And that's where we're at. I got mini bikes that we're working on, using them as shuttlecraft for the bus and just to go out and ride just so I can have riding content. We still got the e-bike. That's ready to go. Just got to fix up the mounting place for it on the bus and get started there. That's basically where we're at. So this here was a bird's nest, and this I found inside the bus on the control panel above the driver's seat. That tells you how long I've been forced to stay away from this bus. That a family of birds moved in, raised their chicks, and they all moved out and left. So that's crazy. And they left behind their nest. And what happened was the rear window at some point, let's move down here. This window here came down. I guess we had ourselves a really good wind at some point, and it knocked out the brace that I had in there, and the window came down. The birds were able to get in and out of there. And so I fixed that all up again. So hopefully no more birds, no more creepy crawlies. All the other windows were fine. They were all held up, but for some reason this back one keeps coming down. And hopefully we fixed it. Hopefully I can get on the road. Here's the bus landlocked. This is all the stuff growing up around it. I had weeds back here that I stomped down so I can get into the back of the bus. They were all the way up to this handle. So let's come back here so you can get a size perspective of how tall those weeds were. They were about 5 foot tall. I had to stomp them all down so I can get into the back of the bus. Oh, that reminds me, I got this paperwork in my pocket because I got to update the plates. But here we are, just kind of stomping down weeds so I can get into compartments and things. Crazy. Well, again, this is not the life I envisioned for this bus, but unfortunately that's the life we're getting in right now. But we'll fix it. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work. So I don't know if you can see down here, but there's actually birds building nests in here. Birds up in here, building nests up in here, which I gotta go in there and dig them all out up in there. And they started to build some in here, so I gotta tear the whole front of this grill off. This panel and this panel both open, and then I gotta get a couple bolts there and a couple bolts there, and then this panel comes off, and I gotta get in there and dig all that out. Because if I take off with this and don't do that, the radiator will overheat. There'll be all kinds of issues in there. So, more projects. Okay, we are here in the desert. Just was looking at the bus. Dropped off some stuff that I needed to put onto it. Took some stuff off that I needed to take off and bring home. Bus has gone nowhere. I found a couple birds' nests, had to take care of those. There's a couple more that are inside the radiator area, the housing for the radiator, and I got to take apart the front of the bus to get in there and pull all that out. We're not getting any work done. Unfortunately, I got called away once again as soon as I got there, so I didn't get a chance to run the bus and idle it like I wanted to get the batteries charged up, so I got to come back again within the next day or two and do that. Hopefully time's going to allow it. I got a lot of crazy stuff going on, personal stuff, work stuff, things like that a year ago was never an issue. Now all of a sudden, every month, practically almost every week is a new problem. So, and now I got some wind blowing through here, so hopefully you can hear me. And that's where we're at. It's kind of a depressing video. I was hoping I could at least have a little bit of a riding footage for you driving around, but couldn't get to do it. Right now I got to take off and head south. I only got about 45 minutes to do an hour and a half worth of driving. And that's where we're at. This is not the greatest video we ever put out for this channel, but it is a video. But I think that's an ongoing theme real quick, if I can go over that real quick, is that a lot of these bus channels and van life channels are all falling by the wayside now. And I couldn't understand why. I mean, all you got to do is just film your daily life, like that Van City Van Life Cruise. And what's his name? Yeah, Chrome is little dog Cruz. All you got to do is film your day-to-day life, and you got content for your channel. But a lot of people aren't in his situation. Me being one of them, not in that situation where regular life gets in there, and unfortunately, I'm still tethered to regular life. So, but we're working on it. Hopefully, you guys will stick with me and bear with me as I try and get content out for you. It's not the ideal, but it's the best I can do for now. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Hang in there. Positive thoughts. We are doing stuff to the bus. I just got a big solar panel array for it. We're going to mount that to the roof. I want to coat the roof. I got some rubberized roof coating to help protect it from rain, leaks and stuff coming in. I think I never wanted to. I didn't want to take out the emergency hatches, but I think we're going to end up having to do that because I can't stop them from leaking. I have them completely coated and they're still leaking. So I'm probably just going to have to take them out and put in, skylights, or maybe just metal them over and just close off the hatches altogether. Still exploring those options, but it's all work in progress.